With this Birth of Venus mold. It's a soap mold, but I'm using it to make magnets, and I'm going to show you how I fill it in after I've added pigment to kind of make it certain colors. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put clear resin in her body and make sure I get in all those spots. So I'm just going to pour a ton in, and then I'm going to make sure it gets in all the right places in a bit. Because with these molds, with all these edges and details, you really gotta force the resin in, because a lot of times it won't just go in there on its own. Especially like these parts of the hair. Okay, I think that's full now. And so the next thing I want to do is get in the corners of this mold, because that's also the hardest part to fill and have it be perfect. And I do it now rather than later, because gaps in the resin will form where it doesn't go in, so you can see it and fix it. Okay, I think we're good for that part, and now I'm gonna turn this mold around so I can actually see what I'm doing. And this part with all the little rocks is definitely hard too, so you really wanna make sure all the resin gets in there. Okay, now I feel like all these little areas are filled, so, oops. I'm just gonna go over and make sure the whole thing has a layer of resin over it. But I don't wanna stir up this resin too much, because it might displace the pigment that I painted on here. Okay, I think we're good there. And what I'm gonna add for some final details are some of this dragon scale glitter. And I wanna put it closest to the seashell. Kind of do like an ombre effect coming up. Kind of want to disperse it as randomly as I can, but resin also, oh, Jesus Christ, helps with that. See, stuff happens, but resin bounces back, and I've noticed you can fix a lot of things that go wrong with resin making, so there we are. Okay, now I'm going to put this final layer, and I think we're good. And what I can do to help disperse these is I can kind of stir them to where I want to be. I just want to make sure that there's a layer of resin covering everything. Put a few more of these in here, because it's so pretty.
And these dragon scales are a lot easier to move around than glitter or other stuff, so that's nice. But we are done now. See?
Wasn't that hard?